Beautiful Mustang. And then Troy Grant out of Golden, Colorado in the 66, the Chevy 2. All right, cars are staged. Trees are dropping. Tubby turns it red. 004 in Troy has a perfect light. That's 2 in a row, guys, out of that lane. All right. Up next, looks like we have in the left lane Todd Perkins, Revelation Steel, one of our big track sponsors, and Ron Elliott out of Lakewood in the right lane. Todd out of Kersey, Colorado. Todd dial 854, Rod 1037, and Todd turns it red. Giving a red. Rob turns it red, giving Todd the automatic win. Todd Perkins moves on to round number 3. All run. Left lane out of Denver, Robert Allison, North Platte, Nebraska in the right lane. Puts it together for the win. 967 on a 963. Albie 884 on an 880 dial. Right lane. Toby out of, I believe it's LaSalle. And he's got that 60-ish, 63 Chevy 2. Small block powered with a ton of spray. That car probably eats more nitrous than most cars eat gas. All right, and Toby turns it red. 004 giving Timmy Seeger out of Longmont, Colorado with a 002 reaction. All right, looks like Sam Christensen found those jets. Whoever got those to Sam, big shout out to you. We appreciate our family atmosphere and how racers here help racers. So, Sam in the left lane. Jack Brittingham Jr. in the right lane in the 70 Chevelle. Alright, 71 Chevelle, sorry. Sam, 80 Corvette. 1054 for Sam, 1193 for Jack. Both cars are staged. Trees coming down, and they are off. Yeah, both cars are green. Pretty close reaction times. Let's see who's got the big end figured out in the right time. Double breakout win, and Jack's getting the win on double breakout. 1190, 1193. Sam, 1042 on a 1054 dial. Looks like he's got that car figured out, at least for today. All right, left lane, Dave Sarno in the Camaro. Right lane, Sabu, one does not be in the right lane. All right, door car, dragster. All right, you guys know me. I love Sabu, great guy, but I'm the door car guy. I love seeing these matchups. I love seeing the win lights for the door cars. You know, but that's just me. I'm kind of biased when it comes to this style of race car that I prefer, because I drive a door car. Well, when I drive it. Hasn't been this year, but maybe some year I'll do it again. If not, I need to get my wife in that Mustang of mine. So anybody who wants to encourage Janie to get behind the wheel of that 70 Mustang of mine, take it down the track, let's talk to her. She can do it. I know she can. All right. Dave out of Arvada, Sabu out of Hudson. And we've got us a race, guys. Reaction times are almost identical at the start. Dave with the win, 954, 947. Sabu breaks out by 3 thou. 788 with a 7 on a 789. All right. Up next, door car versus dragster. Love these matchups. Love it, love it, love it. All right, dragster backing up after doing the burnout. The dragsters and alters are allowed. If you don't have front brakes on your vehicle in this class, you can do the burnout past the start line and then back it up in there. Most dragsters, almost every one I've ever seen, do not have front brakes, rear brakes only. All right. Cars are bumping in. We got Gary Stinson out of Douglas, Wyoming in the left lane out of Douglas, Wyoming. Logan Shannon out of Elizabeth in the 67. That's not a Nova, but that's okay. That's the dragster. He's out of Elizabeth. And the dragster, no, and we're off. Pretty close at the start. Let's see who's got the big end figured out. Logan Shannon with the win, 823 on an 818 dial. 11:31 dial. Perhaps time advantage on that was to Logan as well. So again, there's 2 stages to every race. That's what I talk about. You got a race at the start line, and you got a race at the big end. Everything else in between is just fluff. So who can hit the tree harder, get the closest reaction time to green has the first advantage, and then it's figuring out the big end, running your number without breaking out. That's the key to bracket racing, is knowing what your car can do. All right, up next, this dragster from Sportwood Racing with the black line through the number. That is in remembrance of the CDOT workers that were killed up in Grand Junction this week in a tragic accident. And one of those members was part of our racing family, raced up in Grand Junction, raced with the AFXers. Umberger, I believe, is the last name. So again, thoughts and prayers to all those injured. There was not just those 2 CDOT workers that were hurt, but I guess there was another person killed in one of the cars. I don't have all the details that were involved in that accident. So anyway, thank you to the Sportwood team for doing that for your fellow racer today. All right, cars are rolling in. We've got Joel Severance in Platteville, Colorado, 70 Camaro, and Janine Sportwood, Lakewood, Colorado, and they're off. Big starting line advantage to one driver. Severance, he runs 9:22 on a 9:28 on a 9:27. Jeannie breaks out 8:26 on an 8:44. Alright, here we go. Bo Cyril in the right lane. Big anniversary yesterday, guys. Give him a big hug, give him some kisses. He loves to be hugged. And then Sandy's out there somewhere. I don't know. I don't see her, but I'm sure she's close by. I don't know how many years they've been married, but Sandy is an angel for putting up with Bo. Alright, Bo out of Brighton, Colorado, 79 Mustang. Lance Worth, Johnson Lake, Nebraska, in the 14 Challenger. And Bo's gone. And there goes Lance, turning it red. 16th out, giving Bo the automatic win. 11:35 dial. Lance runs an 8:46 with a 5 on an 8:46 dial, but turns it red. 16th out. Car's figured out. Driver needs to try a little harder not to go red. And you're welcome, Lance. All right, next up, we've got Dalton Allendorf, our points leader in the left lane. Second. Or no, Dalton is first, yes, Dalton. And then Doug Carter in Colorado in the 94 Camaro. All right, there goes Dalton. Almost identical reaction times at the start. Who's got the big end? Nebraska. And Bear Conan out of Brighton, Colorado. All right, here we go, guys. I need Junior Street 5X into Junior Street 5X, 5 and 6. And the win goes to David Hill, 918 and 914. Bear breaks out 809 on an 810 dial. And also at this time, I need Junior 5X to your lanes. JD1 to 1, JD2 to 2, JD3 to 3, JDY to 4. Again, 5X only. If you won first round, sit tight. This is 5X against 5X. Junior Street 5 and 6, buybacks only. All juniors to your lanes, buybacks only, juniors. If you won first round, sit tight, take a break, drink some water, go to the Pit Stop Cafe, get something to eat, go see JD, buy some shirts, hats, stickers, mugs. You know, just go say hi to her. She'd love it. Also, we have Hot Rod Revival shirts still. Not a big quantity, but we still have some. We have 10K Bracket Challenge race shirts. We might even have some Junior Jam shirts. So, anyway, go see JD. Let's see what kind of deals we can make and get that merchandise out of the office and onto your back. All right, Dustin Purviance, Midland, Kansas, in the right lane. Chris Vogel out of Castle Rock, Colorado, and we are off. Big starting line advantage to one driver. On the tree, 887 on 83. Chris, 808 on an 805 dial. Rob Black, Alliance, Nebraska in the right lane. Chris Wells, Lafayette, Colorado in the 68 Firebird in the left lane. Very, very close reaction times at the tree. And Chris Wells gets the win. 005 on tree, 1118 with a 9 on 1118. That gives him a 14th out pack. Rob was 15 on the tree, but breaks out by 1 foul. Oh my God, margin of victory for Chris. 0-0-0-1. That was a good race, folks. I don't know how that could have gotten any closer. So congratulations to Chris Wells on that race. Good job. Chris was going to be real proud of that ticket. I can tell you that. 0-0-0-1, 0-0-0-1 margin of victory for Chris on that round. Amazing. All right, next up, we have Jason Weber in the right lane in the Camaro. We have Landon Sierra, Fort Morgan in the 14 Camaro. Jason out of Kersey, Colorado in the 2000 Camaro. Oh, and they're both off. Reaction time's not stellar for either one, but there's one a little bit better. Sierra out of Fort Morgan, 916 on an 879 dial. Jason, 909 on an 855 dial. All right, we got a dragster. We got a bike. Dragster bike. Love these matchups as well. All right, so looks like that's Ben Coggan on the bike, and I'm not sure whose dragster that is, but I'll find out here shortly. Strickland, Inglewood, Colorado in the dragster. Ben Coggan, Centennial on the bike. 891, and Ben turns it red, giving Cassandra the automatic win. Ben is not going to be proud of that. Yeah, you were trying. 77 red? Anyway, all right, Ben will have to figure that out. Cassandra with the win, 895 on an 891. Ben breaks out 932 on a 938 dial. All right, that finishes up our no box class. All right, gonna get a leather license pass here for Mark Andrews in the Camaro. Trying to get that license to run $9.99 or quicker.
All right, man, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
trying to enjoy the day, brother.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by. I gotta change this battery out now.
All right, guys. 5051, big car driver. I need you to the tower, please. We've got questions. We need the driver of 5051. And Mark runs a 1064 on that licensing pass. Winning a Wally. All right, Dennis Henkel in the left lane. Andy Wagner in the right out of Gurley, Nebraska. And the win goes to... And the win goes to Dennis. 1412 on a 1410. Andy, your day's done. 1459 on a 1464 dial. Breaking out. All right. Oh, and somebody just reminded me they have 4 Wallies. Tubby, I think he won his first Wally in what, like a Honda? Yeah, I think that's the only car he's ever won a Wally in was the Honda. Why did you get rid of that thing, dude? Anyway, here we go. Brody Wolverton in the right lane in the long roof Volare. Daryl Cloberdance in the 59 F100. And we have a race, guys. These reaction times are just almost identical. Who is the better driver at the big end? And I'm going to say Cloverdance, 1204 on a 1203. Brody, 1218 or 2118 on a 21. All right, so there you go, Tubby. 4 Wallies. All right. There it is, Todd, for you, my friend. Oh, and no, he just corrected me. He's won 1 in the Dragster, so 3 Wallies in a beater Honda, and then he gets rid of that and starts spending money on race cars. And all of a sudden, his Wally Street kind of died. Dustin Moore in the right lane out of Commerce City. Kylie St. Clair out of Arvada in the left lane. Reaction time advantage to 1 driver. And that would be Kylie with the win. 1203 on 1197. Dustin 1378 on 1365. No box. Buybacks only. 1 and 2. If you did not get a pink ticket, you should not be in the lanes. If you have a pink ticket, you need to be in the lanes. All right, here we go. Next pair up. We have Tyler Cole, Lakewood, Colorado in the 11 Camaro. Caitlin Golden in the 07 Mustang. Chevy versus Ford. You guys know me, I'm the Ford guy. My money's always on the Ford. All right, there we go. And the win going to... Oh, Tyler wins on a breakout. He wins 1391 on a 1380. Caitlin breaks out 1584 and a 1595. Guys, if you're driving your daily driver and it has air conditioning and you're taking that car down the racetrack, please turn that air conditioning off. You drag water all the way down the track, and yeah, it's just water, but a slick hits that water and it can be disastrous. So please do us a favor, turn those ACs off when you're running down the track, please. Actually, even before you get here, so it doesn't go down the track. Jeff Kennedy in the left lane, Commerce City Rod, too good. At Lines Nebraska in the 07 Mustang. And it's a Ford for the win. Rod, too good with the win. 1416 on 1399. Jeffrey falls way off. Runs a 2030 on a 1909 dial. Reaction times were split by 1 foul. So the driver who had the car figured out the big end won that race. All right, that's the end of the foot brake. The dart, my bad. All right. And they're off. Very, very close reaction times at the start. Let's see who's got the better number in the race. On the 1019 dial, Rod breaks out bigger. 1033 on a 1037. So the closest to your number when the double breakout gets the automatic win on that deal at the big end. Not automatic, but the win at the big end. All right, up next, Scottsdale, Colorado on the bike, and Keith Jarvis, Thornton, Wyoming, with the win. Keith gets the win. West turns it red, giving Keith that automatic win. Julesberg in the left lane. Bob with the automatic win on that run. 1083. Killian, 1089 on the 1082, and Killian's day is done. All right, here we go. Cactus Ned in the right lane. Rob Fling over in the left lane. One of these drivers' days will be over here in about 12 seconds. All right, Ned, rolling in. Both these are very, very good drivers. I need box buybacks, please. Box buybacks. I need you to 5 and 6. Buyback only box. And Cactus Ned turns it red. Hey, I rhymed there. All right, Rob Fling with the automatic win. He went red too, but the slower car wins. 11:26 on 11:13 for Rob. Ned runs an 1180 with an 8 on 11.8 dial, but turns it red 44. All right, Ned, your day's over. Get out the mics. It's time. You can head over to Losers Lounge and hang out with the rest of the crowd over there. Probably maybe already drinking. It is 2 o'clock, so you know it's never too early. All right, Tyler Blastus, Buffalo, South Dakota, left lane. Kay Persikiti out of Cheyenne, Wyoming, in that gorgeous 67 Mustang in the right lane. On the line, that would be Tyler, and he puts together the win. 1363 on a 1361 K, 1146 on 1125 dial. Kay, I love you, but your day's over. All right, Jack Brittingham Jr. with the bye into the third round. Dials 1189 in the left lane in that 71 Chevelle. And 39 on the tree for Jack. Making his way down the racetrack. And 1194 and 1189 dial. All right, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Blue Falcon in the right lane. Jeff Thompson in the dragster in the left lane. All right, that's Brian Whitmore in that 64 Falcon out of Westminster, Colorado. Dial 1064, Jeff 940. And Brian turns it red, giving Jeff the automatic win into the next round. Mark Andrews, last man standing in the right lane. Bradley Rainwater, guys, racing his junior today, and in the big car in the no box class. So hey, there you go. There's another junior dragster driver coming out of the junior ranks into the door car, big car class. All right, Bradley out of Greeley, Mark out of Eaton, Colorado. Bradley 1123, Mark 1047, and we've got a race, guys. There they go. One advantage to one driver, slight, not huge, but slight. Let's see if we can figure it out. And your winner is Mark Andrews, 1053 on a 1047. Bradley's car falls off because he had the tree on that one. Runs 1133 on 1123 dial. Congratulations, Mark. Mark's also trying to get his license today in that Camaro of Dave Keberline's old car. Oh, Sandy, can you hear me? Big thumbs up. Happy anniversary, guys. Lexi Swartwood, right lane. Larry Stevenson, Johnstown, Colorado on the left. Lexi out of Lakewood. My hood. All right. left lane, we have Ben Coddington on the bike. All right, both drivers eyeing each other out here. All right, box, 5X. You should all be in lanes 5 and 6. Box, 5X, 5 and 6, please. All right, Ben's in, Paul's in. Ben out of Centennial, Paul out of Castle Rock, Colorado. Both cars are in, trees dropping, and Paul turns it red, 002. And giving Ben the automatic win. Boy, Ben is in. I want to rethink that velocity. Paul, 1101, 1104. Ben, 927 on 930 dial. And Bear and his crew are out early yesterday, changing the transmission in that Nova. He broke out a couple weeks ago. Got that thing put back together and is here today racing with us. So shout out to those guys. And also, I understand the 1776 racing team is going to be with us at the ET finals at Flying H. That's going to be awesome. Oh, and Sam is too. So we got both of our both racers here will be in the ET finals with us. Sam 1039, Bear 805. And we have one car green, we have two cars green. And we have a big starting line advantage for one racer. Can he figure out that moment? He's on. Bear, Conan, 008 on the tree. 813 on an 805. Sam breaks out 1037 on a 1039. Alright. Next one out. Looks like that's Dalton Allendorf. This young man is absolutely amazing. Comes out of the junior dragster ranks, right into that Camaro, and he doesn't race foot brake, he doesn't race pro. No, he goes right into Super Pro, and he is right there for our Super Pro points chase for tomorrow. Also, and he's our leader in the box class for points as of today in this race against Sabu Watanabe in the right lane out of Hudson, Dalton out of Wiggins. And Dalton green on his way. In Sabu, we got both cars green. Let's see what happens here at the big end. The win goes to Sabu, 001 on that tree. 790 on the 89 Dalton. 25 on a tree, 1130 with the one, but lost that at the start line. That race was over right as the lights turned green. All right. Next pair up, we got the bike in the left lane, the beautiful Chevy 2 in the right lane of Gary Stinton, I believe, and I think that's Mr. Black over in the left lane on the bike. Alright, pre-stage on for one driver. And Rob Black out of Alliance, Nebraska. Gary Stinton out of Stinson out of Douglas, Wyoming in the Chevy 2. Gary will lead first with the slower dial in. Rob will be chasing him down. Can he get it done? And we've got a race. Reaction times almost identical to how split them. 941, Gary 1140 on 1135. 3, all winners from round 1 and round 2. Let's get you in the back of 5 and 6 as we clear out the box class. Lanceworth, Johnson, Lake, Nebraska in the right lane. Ron Elliott, Lakewood, Colorado on the left. We've got a slight reaction time advantage for one of these drivers. Lanceworth with the win. 8:97.32. And something happens to Rod. He runs a 16:75 on a 10:33 dial. Something happened with that car. Alright, so Lance moves on. Good job, Lance. Alright, juniors, I need you to your lanes. All winners from round 1 and buyback round 2. JD1 and 1, JD2 and 2, JD3 in 3, JDY24 please. Juniors, all winners, back to your lanes. Alright, Rob Halverson in the right lane, turns it red against Toby Johnson, giving Toby the win. Toby dialed. Halverson, 85 on an 83, and Halby's day is over. Toby moves on. I need Junior Street to the back of 5 and 6, please. Junior Street, all winners, 5 and 6 for round 3 of competition. Looks like that's our bye for this round. And those of you that do not know, I started my announcing and career at their wedding. I married Tubby and Lexi. What an honor that was to be asked to officiate that wedding. It was a blast for me. I hope the kids had a good time, and hey, they're still at it. And Tubby, 20 on the tree. Let's see what he can put on the other end of that. Dials a 1081 and runs 82. So Tubby with the automatic win going into the next round. Right, up next, we have the bike of Ben Connington in the left lane. We got Janae Swartwood in the dragster in the right lane. And there's her family out there supporting her, rooting her on. We've got both cars, car and bike, stage, trees drop. And Ben turns it red, 009, giving Janine, whatever. Time start for both drivers. It's Annie Buddy's race down at the quarter mile. Shelby breaks out. 1270 on a 1293. Daryl, 1216 on a 1203 dial. Alright, next pair up. We've got Dennis Hinkle in the right lane, Bayard, Nebraska in the 80 Camaro, Steve Kazama out of Littleton in the 71 Le Mans. And they're both green. One driver with a huge reaction time difference. Can he get it handled on the big end where it really counts? And 1415 on a 1410 dial, Steve Kazama, 1216 on a 1215 dial, but that race he lost at the start line. So he's close to his dial, but lost it there at the tree. Alright. Looks like we have our right, guys, remember, the ET cutoff for foot brake is 1160. You cannot dial faster than 11.60 in this class. So, all right, cars are in. Mike, Flytech out of LaPorte, Colorado, in the 68 Valiant. Jeff Shinehouse, Scottsbluff, Nebraska. High Plains Budweiser in the left lane. And they are off. Who's got it figured out here? Flytech out of Fort Lupton, 1169, 1160 dial. Jeff Shinehouse, 1188, 1168 dial. Remember, look at the cutoffs. We got them posted in the office. If you need to know what the ET brakes are for each class, please go check that out. That is not our rule. That is an NHRA rule. All right, Tyler Cole, right lane. Tatum Graves in the left lane out of Kingsburg. Tyler out of Lakewood, the 11 Camaro. Tatum says, 19 Audi. He's got the Audi going in. Tatum Graves out of Kingsburg in the Audi. 1228 on 1218 dial. Tyler, 1395 on a 1389 dial. All right, right lane, Kelsey Miller, Simi, Nebraska, 08 Mustang. In the left lane, JD Amarini, Garden City, Utah, 68 Valiant. The winner, Kelsey Miller, running a 1377 on a 1369 dial. Katie breaks out, 1224 on a 1227 dial. Trying to run Kelsey down, but she could not get it done. Breaks out. Chris Browning of 1776 Racing and Joe Galnish out of Wheat Ridge, Colorado in the right lane, 11 Mustang, and Chris turns it red. His day is over. He will be heading to the Losers Lounge here shortly. And 1213 on 1190 dial. Chris, 1319 on the 1310 dial. All right, in the right lane, the Ronnie Court in the Charger. I believe he is our points leader in this class for this race. Going into this race, he is our points leader. Ronnie out of Denver, Colorado, 67 Charger. Brent Graves, Kingsburg in the 03, and that is not a Mustang, but it's a pickup. Ford pickup, still Ford. All right, and they're off. One big advantage to one driver, big time at the start line. And let's see who got it figured out here. Will it be Brent? Will it be Ronnie? And the winner, Ronnie Graves, with an 18 reaction time, running a 1365 on a 1361. Ronnie, 1406 on a 1395 dial, and his day is over. We'll see how he plays it out in the points. He was ahead. He's got 1204, and the closest one would be Kelsey Miller at 853. No, sorry, John Ott with 902. Let's see who can figure this out in our foot brake class. Yeah, I know. Just updating. Correct. First time today. All right, Kylie and and Haslam are off. One driver, huge advantage to the start line. Can that driver put it together on the video? St. Clair running a 1213 on a 1199 dial. Haslam 1230 on a 1216. Kylie came out of the junior dragster ranks as well. I used to watch her and her sister race all the time in those junior dragsters, and here she is in the big car. All right, Evan Graves in the left lane, Kingsburg, Colorado. Roger Jugood, Alliance, Nebraska in the 07 Mustang. There goes the Maverick of Evan Graves, giving chase. A traction time advantage. Puts that together for the win. Evan Graves, 12-0 with a 3 on a 1170 dial. Rod out of the game for the rest of the day, 1405 on an 1198 dial. Alright, looks like this is our buy run. Pulling up right now for the no box class. Cheyenne Serrano out of Centennial, Colorado, 69 Nova. And there we go. 76 on the tree. Running down the track at the 8th mile. And at the finish line. 1253 dial. Got that dial in figured out. Alright. Maybe saw my truck. She didn't like driving it. She's like, we're going to get you a car that gets better fuel economy. And when she put me in a Pinto, I think she was trying to get rid of me. I don't know. That's back when the Pintos had that automatic flame paint job on them. All right, Zach and Chris Wells, reaction times only separated by 2 thousandths. All right, here we go. Who's got the video? Chris Wells, 1128 on 1124. Zach, 1152 on 1146. All right. Justin Hamel in the right lane. Eric Wheelie Frost in the left lane. Eric's got that car just pulling some big old wheelies, and I know what that's about. I used to do that in my car, and I'll tell you what, when you lose the horizon at the start line, it gets a little sketchy. All right, I need box lanes 4, 5, and 6, please. Box 4, 5, and 6. All right, we've got a race. Almost identical reaction times. This is anybody's race at the big end. 1119 with a 9. Dial on our 1019 on the 9. Dial to 1019. 30 on the tree. 39 thou pack. Justin, 980, 977 with a 25 line. Good job, Eric. All right, next pair of Joey Eisenbart and Chuck Van Vliet. Joey out of Julesberg, Chuck out of Sydney, Nebraska. There goes Joey. Oh, Chuck turns it red, 003, and he might be having some mechanical issues, but Joey with the auto. starting line advantage to one racer over the other quite a bit. And for the win will be Gary Walter with a 1093 on a 1083 dial. Tim stays over 1179, 1141 dial. All right. In the right lane, John Tripp, Quick Trip, Maximum Automotive against Rick Hume, RK Electric. Rick Hume, our track electrician. He can fix anything with power going through it. All right, so cars are getting in, getting ready to pre-stage. Will it be Rick? Will it be John? Both of our competitors and darn good racers. All right, Rick, Lodgepole, Nebraska. John Tripp out of Golden. There's Caitlin filming there. All right, and they're off. We have a race, folks. One major advantage on the starting line in black driver. Rick Hughes, 001 on the tree. 1042 on a 1039. John Tripp, 1032.9 on the breakout with a 1034 dial. Rick had him on the tree, and John knew he was in trouble. That's why he broke out, chasing him down, trying to get him. All right, Rob Lane, left lane. Jack Bradingham Jr. in the Chevelle in the right lane. Rob in that beautiful Ford F100. Jack out of Westminster, Rob out of Littleton. And the trees dropping, and there they go. We got us a race, folks. Both cars green. One big advantage to one driver. text. I see so many of these kids at JD3 running 2 classes, drag juniors and big cars. It's awesome to see this. The future of our sport is in their hands. All right, cars rolling in. All right, in the left lane, Joey Reardon. In the right lane, Larry Stevenson out of Johnson, so that's not Isaac, but that's okay. All right, there they go.